Did I turn it?
It's muted still.
It was?
Oh, no, it's not. You want me to mute it? I'll let them all know that their mics are unmuted.
Okay.
Yeah, turn green. We need to have it on.
I'll leave this here. 'Cause
Okay.
Sean may need it.
Yep.
The catch
So-
box.
If you talk, it'll pick up your mic.
Well, I'm
It's
not
mine.
whisper because it's mine.
So,
And we can throw it.
so watch what you say.
Right. I've never seen something.
And you can, yeah, you throw it.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. So.
Never seen that. Yeah. Got some, like a meal ago.
One of the binders has a. Pretty sure. Over here. I'm sorry.
You want a roll call?
Sure.
Like, there's no questions, but if there's a vote or something, we can just make a note on there. Just a rezone.
Rezone, okay. 3 questions, just the rezone.
Yeah.
What's up, down?
We got some of that coming up for you.
Yeah.
Like that. We need all the information.
So,
Making sure I had everybody's names on there, because I had one that printed off a short line and.
so I got everybody, right?
Yeah.
Good evening. Can you hear me in the back, Corey? Yes. Okay, I just want to make sure, but I'm not used to this room. Okay, today is the 17th, and we're going to go ahead and start our planning commission meeting. We will start off with our roll call.
Okay, everybody hear me? Dale Cole? Dale is
here.
absent. David Fisher?
Not here.
Absent. Ken Gray. Marcia Gratner,
Here.
Emily Knott, Terry Manny,
Here.
Steve Dellinger,
Here.
Jason Roberts, Brittany Bertram. Absent also. You have a quorum.
Okay. Next, we're going to have the approval minutes of the previous meeting, which were in May. Does anyone have any changes that we need to make to the minutes?
I would move to approve the minutes from our May meeting.
Thank you.
Second.
Steve, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next up is case number 2280. Tom, do you want to give us a summary of the case for us, or?
Nice toss. This is a request by Koenig Equipment to rezone property on South State Road 109.
Can everybody hear him okay?
From light industrial to highway business. And we have some people from Koenig here. We have Corey Murphy here. I don't know who wants to go first.
Who's Corey Murphy? I say that all the time.
Yeah.
Let's let Corey go first.
Corey Murphy with the Newcastle Henry County Economic
Um,
Development Corporation.
Where's the podium? Oh.
Well, that's more fun. Yeah. I got both the muscles trying
Oh. That's why normally they do their case or you present representing.
I was gonna speak in favor, but it's your meeting.
Hey, turn your,
Well, normally we start off with Tom doing the recap and then the petitioner comes up for 10. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Good evening. My name is Chris Cooper with Core Consulting. With me is Aaron Koenig from Koenig and
Larry Bergman.
Larry Bergman. I helped prepare the site plan. Ferguson Construction helped prepare some of the architecturals for the a little bit of the building expansion and clean up to suit their needs. It's a pretty simple site. It's already built out. There's not a lot of improvements to be made. Kind of make it look a little prettier for their use and their implementation. I'm here to answer any questions about site plan related comment. They're here to answer any day-to-day operation questions you might have, and any architectural plans questions you might have. We can take care of those answers for you, should you have any.
I'll have copies of the layout that you all have.
For John Deere, their focus is on agricultural landscaping. They sell other equipment as well, but they're a primary distributor for John Deere. They will be selling their farming equipment. They'll be servicing farming equipment. The location serves a broad area and a region, and will be bringing quite a bit of people in to work at this facility. And I'm a partner in the real estate, but Aaron Koenig can share with you a little bit about who Koenig is.
Certainly.
First, I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you. And as Larry said, my name is Aaron Koenig. I'm our president and CEO. We are fourth generation family owned and operated business. And we've been in the state of Indiana since 2002, actually. We were a Case IH dealer back then in the northern part of the state. And actually our history in Indiana goes further back than that. My great grandfather, John C., was a blockman for International Harvester, and his area of responsibility was Richmond to Fort Wayne before he settled in a little town called Botkins, Ohio. So In our current state today, we are 15 locations, just south of 350 employees. And the site in Knightstown is exciting to us for a couple of reasons, but most importantly, we've outgrown our existing locations in both Rushville, Indiana and Greenfield, Indiana. So we're looking to combine operations of those two facilities in Knightstown. And so Knightstown has a lot of advantages. Of course, access to I-70 is one of them. It's a rural community. Best looking corn I've seen anywhere, by the way. So congratulations on that. You guys must be praying really hard because you're getting all the rains. Also, we think there's opportunity for us to grow all segments of our business, agricultural, commercial, and we do some residential business as well. Any community that we've moved into, I think we've added value to that community. We always enhance the buildings. The things about the facilities we have currently in the state of Indiana is we don't own any of them except the one in Franklin, Indiana, which if you've ever been by, we built that facility just a few years ago. Ferguson helped us, and it's a first-class facility. This one attracts us because of its size. We can do a lot with it inside, and it doesn't need a lot on the outside. And then we don't have to make a lot of additional infrastructure investments if we had bought a lot, which is what our original intention was. So we're excited to move in and contribute in a positive manner to the community. So that's my sales pitch. What questions can I answer? Any questions about our operations or the dealership?
How big is the area? How many acres is that in Knightstown?
Exactly. Just over 25.
21?
Yes.
Thank you. At this time, then we're going to have those public comment for those that are in support.
Stay up or go down?
All right. We'll come back after. Anyone wanting to speak in favor? Corey?
Members of the Plan Commission, my name is Corey Murphy with the Newcastle Henry County Economic Development Corporation. And I think this would be a fantastic reuse of this building. Bring life to that building. It has a Knightstown address, but it's actually located in the county on State Road 109 between exit 115 and the town limits. So it's vacant. It's been vacant off and on since the building was built a number of years ago. And I think this proposed use is actually less intense than the current zoning, right? It's zoned light industrial now. They're asking to go to general business to accommodate their specific use. And so I can't think of a better fit for that corridor, for that building, and for our county. Thank you.
I'm Gayla Taylor, and I actually live right across the road. When I first got the letter on a Saturday, I believe, I instantly got my hackles up because I thought they were trying to bring in another trucking depot. And so I, of course, took to social media. And when somebody said that it was going to be John Deere, I like the product. I love the clients. And as far as I could tell on social media, I mean, Knightstown is just thrilled at the prospect. So welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you. Any? Okay, at this time, we will ask for public comment for those who do not support this project. Would you?
My name's Jeff Evans, and I live directly across the street from the old Paddock building. I'm kind of representing a couple of my neighbors that thought it was fruitless coming here, that we don't really have a say, but I believe that we do, so I came. A couple other people couldn't come because of the hours they work, but we have a lot of questions. First of all, I need a good explanation of what this zoning that we're changing to. I thought it was highway access, which is in the heavy equipment. Is that correct? Highway business,
It's highway business.
right, and that means, if I'm not wrong, that from going from light industrial, which would be all indoor work, going to this opens up the 21, 22 acres to be used also. Is that correct?
Pretty much.
And what if John Deere doesn't stay there but a year or two? I mean, this has happened. The building got built with the assumption that somebody would be there forever, and we've been through several people now. And we changed it to a light industrial, okay? The big concern is, are we making another mistake upping the zoning for bigger business to come in here where that was a failure, to be honest with you? And my big concern is property values, along with most of the other people. We all believe that's going to hurt property values, being a big business like that in a residential area. And it was brought up that this sounded like a spot zoning issue. I don't know if you're familiar with that terminology or not, but it's got a lot of legalities to it. And so that's why I'm here to find out some of those answers.
Okay. Do you,
Well, if I need a really good explanation of that zoning, because if we're opening that up, you know, to any big business, you know, if they go out of business next year, you know, we might have a battery recycling plant in there or something. Well, the other thing I was wondering is what the plan is for the area. If this is increasing that zoning to accommodate them, what's the overall plan down through there? And I've got a lot of concerns, light pollution, the smell of diesel blowing from over there to my house. I mean, we're all residential out there.
okay, they will then be able to answer questions directly to us. So I think hopefully you've jotted them down and you'll be able to answer the questions.
And that's the biggest, I don't have anything against John Deere, don't get me wrong, but I just don't want that in my backyard. You know, the lights at night and the big sign and the diesel smell.
Direct the questions up here, but we will make sure that they answer those questions. So do you have any others that we need to address?
Well, primarily what what's being asked for. That's the big thing. And it's a big gamble for us out there. If our properties are going to go down on a gamble that this does good, how's that benefit me? You know, all my equity, all my money's tied up in the equity of this place. And if the equity goes down in it, I lose money. So it's all about money too.
Understand. Okay, anybody else have any comments they would like that they are not in favor of this project? Okay, this is you will get to come up and answer any questions that we all up here have for you.
Before you go very far,
Yes.
you all all the board members have a list of what is approved, permitted without commission approval. It's highlighted for industrial, and there's a second
On the,
section highlighted for highway business. So you can read those, might answer some of your questions. As addresses your issue of spot zoning, you're not incorrect. It could be viewed as that.
Yeah.
It was rezoned from agricultural to highway business in when was that first time? Yes. Yes, it was done, that was done in 2000. And then it was rezoned in 2012. 2012, it was rezoned to light industrial.
Right.
So it was taken from a not as intensive zoned area to a more intensive zoned area when they zoned it to industrial. This is putting it back to where it was zoned in 2000.
But it's the outdoor part of it. You understand?
The zoning applies to the whole parcel, always did.
But under the zoning it is right now,
Mhm.
all the work has to be done within the building under light industrial.
That's not always true. While it is primarily a goal to have most of it inside, we have a lot of light industrial stuff that's not entirely inside a building.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Depending what I've heard.
Yeah. So it's not, while it's suggested that it be mostly controlled inside a building, that probably also has to do with the type of use in that building or what they're doing. You're likely to more have a manufacturing facility that needs to be inside of a building in industrial. Maybe it's a paint manufacturing facility or something like that.
But it's my understanding too, that that building wasn't built for heavy equipment inside. Is that correct?
I didn't build the building. It's up to the engineers to tell you if the floor will hold up, but I think I've been in the building and looked at it, but it's a beautiful building. And my guess is that it'd hold up if it could take some kind of manufacturing facility. It can probably,
Well, I just
handle.
remember that from the last time the zoning got changed, that got brought up.
that was before my time.
Oh, okay.
We've looked at the intended use
Mm-hmm.
and, it's suitable for the farm equipment he's gonna.
What's the intended use for the indoors on that?
So,
Oh,
The inside?
Yeah.
Well, you can tell me about the whole.
absolutely. So, as was mentioned, our clientele is primarily farmers, but we also serve commercial landscapers, small contractors, and then homeowners, property owners. And so the nature of our business is we sell equipment to those customers to use however they use it, whether it's their farming operation or their front lawn. And then we provide parts and service for it as well. So that's our primary use. So inside the building, we will have 2 retail spaces. One will be a retail space for equipment, so that people can buy equipment from us. And then there'll be a second retail space which will be for small items, parts, that sort of thing. And then in the back of the building, we'll have service area and parts storage area inside the building. So we can service equipment that's brought in. So,
How are you gonna get equipment in that back door?
yeah, so part of our plan is to add additional overhead doors to allow in. Now, we can actually get everything that we have today in the existing doors, believe it or not, because some of them are as high as 18 feet high, but they're 14 feet wide, and we got about that much room, to get these larger machines in through. So it's not about getting them in the building, it's about getting them in the building safely, so we're not doing any damage to the building or to the equipment as we move things in and out.
So you're actually gonna work on equipment in that building?
Inside, yes.
Okay.
Yes, so we'll have in the neighborhood of 25 to 30 technicians, some in the shop every day, most on the road in a truck, working on site at the customer's place of business, whether that's a farm or, wherever it might
What
be.
kind of hours is it gonna operate over there?
So our hours are 8 to 5 through the week. 8 to noon on Saturday. And then we do seasonal hours, which is usually an extra half hour in the morning, so 7:30, and then an extra hour at the end of the day in harvest and in planting season. So our customers, so we're convenient for our customers. And then we'll provide after-hours support, but it's not our intention to run a second or a third shift at that facility. Another question that sometimes comes up for us is like truck traffic, like how much truck traffic do you get? And surprisingly less than you would imagine. In terms of, we get a couple deliveries of parts a day, and some days we can get 3 or 4 deliveries of equipment, or we can get none. So it's generally 2 to 10, I would say, in terms of total trucks in an entire business day. Now, customers may drive equipment in, so, you'll see combines coming down the road, no different than you probably do now in your community, and they'll pull in and bring them around back. The other thing I would say, I certainly hear your concern about, how long you're going to be here. Well, you may have heard in my introduction that we've been in business since 1904. We are a 4th generation, family owned and operated. I wake up every day with business continuity as my primary objective. Deere helped us make the decision to move where we are today. We said what would be a good spot based on the customers that we serve, and they recommended Knightstown. And we're leaving 2 other communities that aren't excited that we're leaving, but this was the best place we felt for us to be. The other thing I would say is sometimes equipment dealerships have a reputation for having mess and just rusted iron sitting around. And I can assure you that's not us. In fact, if you've been to any of the facilities that we own, that are ours, it's quite the opposite. And I don't know of an instance where I've had a neighbor say, I wish you weren't here. You've ruined this. You've affected my property values. We intend to maintain the property. For example, we're in the landscape business. We sell lawnmowers. I need a pretty nice looking lawn if I'm going to expect customers to come in and buy a lawnmower from me, right? And John Deere has requirements of us in terms of facilities and other things like that. So what we like about this particular facility is it's an open shell. It allows us to establish the flow. And my uncle recently passed away. He was my mentor, but one thing he always told the communities where we invested in infrastructure was we build buildings for 2 reasons, or we move into buildings for 2 reasons. One is so we can be more efficient and effective and provide better value for our customers. And the other, so we can provide safety for our employees. So for example, the locations we're in today, we have to use our crane trucks in the shops to lift engines out of combines to work on them. In this facility, we'll be investing in 2 large 5-ton overhead cranes so we can safely remove those things and do it the right way. So we pride ourselves on that. So John Deere is committed to us. We're committed to them. We've done it for 120 years. I'm part owner in the real estate. So the last thing I want to do is get up and leave, because that's my return as well. So I do appreciate your concern, especially not knowing a lick of anything about us. But that would be my appeal to you and to the commission that, sorry, I know I'm probably supposed to be talking to you, but that's our commitment and why we're excited to be a part of your community.
How many employees will be there?
Well, day one, can I back up one thing? Because I forgot to tell you something else that we intend to do in that facility. And that is have it serve as a training hub for our 15 location operations, which would include employee and customer training. So we intend to use it for that purpose as well, in addition to our traditional use. As far as employees are concerned, between the 2 existing locations right now, we have just under 50 employees, and we're expecting to bring all of those employees to this location. And our largest location, which this will exceed our largest location, we employ about 65 people. So that's where I expect the numbers to go over time. But if I just move everybody, right about 50.
I always have questions.
Yeah.
So currently, under the, I-1 industrial, that theoretically could be an industrial park. It could be a truck travel center. So we're actually, I think from your list of what is appropriate, limiting somewhat what could go there as far as the current zoning. And it was at one time, highway business. Does anybody recall what it was when it was highway business, or was there the paddock? Okay,
And if I'm full disclosure, which I am, Larry will tell you that I probably speak when I shouldn't. We don't really want the zoning to change. We'd rather it stay industrial because it's less for us to worry ourselves about. Not that we intend to violate anything, but going commercial is actually restricting us, but we're okay with it. It's still the right place to be. So it's something we're willing to,
That make us happier, I'm sure.
what's that?
Changing the zoning of that. Light
Well-
industrial, like it said, it's mostly indoors.
Well, you can read the list of light industrial.
Yeah, and I think, it's being changed for a reason to match best with our particular use.
You don't want Sunday, it's like someone said, a trucking center come in there or something, I mean, you don't plan on something happening, but it can.
Sure.
Same with those last owners,
Yeah,
well, the current zoning would allow a truck stop there. Changing it to highway would disallow that. It could be a police station now under industrial. It could be a car wash. It could be an auto body. You talk about fumes. In its current, it could be far worse than what's allowed under highway business.
I'm glad you brought up the fumes too, because diesel fume, we're running a machine or two at a time. You'd have to have your face next to the tailpipe to worry about diesel fuel. There's going to be more put in the air by the farmers driving around the area than what we're going to put up in our operation on a daily basis.
And I would concur with, Ken, it sounds like, and you kind of chimed in as well, that we're moving in a direction that really, I would think, should make residents feel more comfortable with what's going on there. So I think,
we don't know enough.
yeah, and that's good that we can have this, but when we look at our uses here, I'm thinking, what they're moving to is going to be more onerous for them to comply than what it would be before. So, I'd say it's more of a burden for them and maybe more of a relief for you guys. Like I said, and Ken had mentioned, he said it better than I, that, what we could do under light industrial would be more, I guess, not harmful necessarily, but less desirable than where you're going. So.
That's correct.
Again, just a kind of little bit of credence to what Ken was saying.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Any other questions from the commission?
Is your main competitors are Smith and Reynolds, I would presume.
We acquired Smith in 2017.
You are Smith now.
We are Smith.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I bought my lawnmower.
Oh, did you? Well,
Greensburg.
you've been out of the market too long. It's time to get you back in. I've been over there for 8 years. Where you been? Okay.
Yeah, it's
That-
about that old.
Side note. But yes, our main competitors to the north would be Reynolds as a John Deere dealer. And then any other color of dealer that's around is a competitor, like red ones, and blue ones. So yeah, and then, but on the residential side, or on the smaller equipment side, there is a lot, even more competitors. That really opens it up. So having a location here, easy access is ideally suited for us. I would say the other thing too, because I'm sensitive to the concerns here, is if you look at the site plan, you'll notice out by the road, separating the road from where the equipment will be displayed, we volunteered to put a mound out there to soften that, because we understand that concern, right? And so we want to be sensitive to the fact that we want to beautify the space, not turn it into an eyesore. And so we offered to do that with, I'm not even sure if it was required, but in fact, it was my suggestion that we do that. And it cost me space to display, but it is what it is. It's the right thing to do.
Lights at night.
We will have lights for the purposes of security. So when you think about security, security is our light is your best security system. But our lights are generally on a post and projected towards the equipment, not out towards the road.
That'd be a big.
Yep.
The lawyer yard.
I would say, if you were to, you can jump on our website if you want to, maybe buy a mower while you're there, but you can look at all our locations. You can see what they look like. We use earth tone colors, so we fit in with the surroundings. We maintain our properties really well. In fact, better than all our neighbors, even our residential ones. So, we take pride in our properties, and again, I own it, so I'm gonna take care of it.
Don't say if. Say if
Yeah,
lights are a factor. Say it projecting too much light onto his property or whatever, interfering with him. I'd like to think that there could be a discussion to where something could be redirected.
yeah, I'm not looking to, for you to see it from outer space. It's not the Great Wall of China. I just want to make sure it's secure. Because if you don't have light, things end up missing. And that's all. But it's shined down, not out, not up, but down.
I just want to make sure that we were open to a conversation if there was some concern in it.
I've had this before. I had it on a building where we had light packs on the side of the wall, and it shined in our neighbor's window, and we dimmed them as low as we could absolutely dim them, and they said, it's fine. Just didn't want, so yeah, I'm open to a dialogue for sure. I want happy neighbors.
I think the only thing we can't control are certain colors that John Deere wants to do. Things are not in our control.
That's fair.
Them all red, you wouldn't have that problem.
Oh,
Yeah, but then they wouldn't sell. They'd just sit around.
That's funny.
Okay, any other questions from the commission? Okay, at this time, we need to make a motion whether to, grant this or, do we want to do with conditions? Anybody want to make a motion?
I'd make a motion that we approve the request to rezone.
Okay,
Second.
and Jason seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
I'll do a voice vote, or I'll do a roll call vote.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, we're doing a roll call vote. Oh,
This is for the rezone. It's just a yes or no vote. It's not a commission approved use. So this is to rezone from light industrial to highway business. Ken and Gray? Marcia? Yes. Yes, any? Marcia Gratner?
yes.
Emily Knott?
Yes.
Terry Matney?
Yes.
Steve Dellinger?
Yes.
Jason Roberts?
Yes.
Passes unanimously. So that takes care of that.
Okay, thank you. And good luck.
I have a quick question. We were hoping to come before you all last month, in holiday, in the day of the evening, which was June 10th. Our contract on the purchase, we wanted to have all our ducks in order as far as the approval process. We understand that we need 10 days for the commission then to approve the final use. My question is, it's next month, it would be 7 days. Is there a way that they can allow us to go get approval so we're within the purchase right? We're not going back?
So as we understand it, we need 10 days from your decision. Commissioners meet in less than 10 days, so it's.
We might meet next Wednesday.
Okay, so you're on double duty. So then we have, so another month goes by for us, and it causes, it's got implications for us financially and with the seller.
So right now, since Sean's the only attorney I see in the room, some advice on this going forward.
Well, as far as the commissioners go, commissioners have their own independent
Mhm.
council and everything like that, but it's your agenda, it's your prerogative to either put it on the agenda or not, or
I was gonna say, we could put it all in the itinerary. I don't think it would affect anything, but I mean, as far as falling in that 10 days, we're just gonna be meeting next Wednesday.
yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking about that coming into this, but I don't, right now, as we sit here, I don't see any reason why you couldn't proceed on Wednesday if that's, again, you have your own legal counsel. I'm not giving you legal advice as
I'll
commissioner,
reach
but
out to him tomorrow, just see
Yeah.
if there's any legal reason why we couldn't go ahead and put you on that itinerary.
I don't see one as we sit here, but again, I only represent the planning commission. I don't represent the commissioner, so.
And we probably could do that. Let me discuss it with him in the morning and I'll get back with you.
Okay, thank you. Then.
You buying?
Okay. Okay, next on the agenda. Next on the agenda is unfinished business. Tom?
Just to review and sign the revision for Ashbury Fields secondary plat.
Okay. Thank you.
Everybody can look at it if they want to. They haven't changed anything except they added a few road signs that weren't on the other one and some drainage changes that the county engineer wanted on this.
Okay.
And a couple other things that are just technical in nature. But it's no changes from the last one you signed, but
Okay. Well, I just need to make sure to sign that for you then. Yeah, okay. Any new business? Okay. Since Dale is not here, who would like to?
I have a question.
Corey has something.
Oh, excuse me, Corey, I'm sorry. New business? Okay, please come up.
That's it.
The State Road 109 corridor improvement plan is finished. And so when we started it, I appeared before you and I appeared before the Plan Commission to get your support to do the study. And so I wanted to come back and say it's finished. I've sent an electronic copy to Tom and the commissioners, and here's your printed copy.
Thank you. Oops, sorry.
The purpose of that is to serve as a guide.
Mhm.
It is not controlling. It does not carry the same weight as your comprehensive plan, but it is a guide. Thank you.
Put a lot of work in that. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Okay, so who would like to make the motion?
I have a question for Tom before an adjournment. Will there be a quiz over these reports you had us study?
just for you.
I should have kept my mouth shut, but I make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, all those in favor, let's go. Thank you. Have you? Can I take it home and then
Absolutely.
hopefully give it forward it on Monday?
There you go. I like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Monday here before you know it.
Yeah, you're not kidding.